Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack, this is Jthbooks, and what time is it? Oh, I don't know why. We went into High School Musical there. High School Musical 2. I don't know what happened, but we're going to carry on. I was going to say, what time is it? It is time for the September TBR. Can't believe I just sang. We'll move on. So, the September TBR. I still don't have a TBR game. I know we've spoken about this so often, but I have no idea what to do. Maybe this could be the time I really, really think of it this month. It probably won't be, let's be honest. But if you put it out into universe does things. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Right, the TBR. We're only going for 5 books this month because the reading's been a bit tough. You'll see that in the August wrap up. And I feel like I've got one massive chunky one on here. So it's going to take me time. I'm a slow reader. I always say I'm a slow reader, then people say, you're actually not. But I kind of think I am. But so yeah, we're only going to go for 5. A lot of tangents today. Quite apologise. So we're only going to go for 5. And I'll start with my non-fiction. I forgot to include my non-fiction last month, which was a fool. Spoiler alert, I did read one. But let's start with the non-fiction. This got sent to me. It literally just came through the post yesterday. And it is Voice of the Fish by Lars Horn. This was sent to me from Footnote. It comes out September 15th. So, I need to crack on. Lars Horn's Voice of the Fish is kaleidoscopic, hallucinatory memoir that explores the trans experience through meditations upon aquatic life and mythology, set against the backdrop of travels in Russia and a debilitating injury that left Horn temporarily unable to speak, read, and write. Sounds so good, sounds so interesting. It sounds like a memoir with a twist, which I'm going to enjoy. And it's not very long, it's about 200 pages. Yeah, 200 pages. So that will be my non-fiction for the month. Very, very excited for it. Thank you so much to Footnote Press for sending it along. Next up, this was sent to me from Jthbooks, and I'm going to be reading The Secret Diaries of Charles Ignatius Sancho by Patterson Joseph. Patterson Joseph, what a name. Oh, Joseph, what a name. It's 1746 and Georgian London is not a safe place for a young black man, especially the one who has escaped slavery. After the twinkling lights in the Fleet Street coffee shops are blown out and the great houses have closed their doors for the night, Charles Ignatius Sancho must evade slave catchers and worse. The man he hoped would help is dying. Sancho is desperate and utterly alone. I've heard some brilliant things about this. I've seen some people reading this on Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's linked down below, and Bookstagram, and TikTok, and Storygraph. I'd like more friends on Storygraph. So if you're on Storygraph, let's follow each other. Let's see what we're reading in real time. But yeah, very, very excited for this one. Like I said, I've seen some people reading this on Twitter, and they're absolutely loving it. So I'm very, very excited. And thank you so much again to Jthbooks for sending this through. I appreciate it. Then I'm going to read Our Missing Hearts by Celeste Ng. I say I'm going to read this. I'm still going to read all of these, but we never know how it's going to go with me, do we? I'm a bit of a mood reader. But setting the TBR does help. Sometimes just the order goes off. Like that's out September 15th. This is out September 15th. I'll probably read it like at the end of the month. Oh, I forgot to say, this is out October 6th, and this is out October 4th. Very close together there. Let's be honest, I'm going to have to be honest with you. I haven't read a Celeste Ng book before. And I know there's a couple out there that are very popular. Can't think of any of the names of them right now. Oh, well, I wish I could remember the names of the other ones, but I can't. Something about fires? Anyway, we're gonna read this. Again, it's another one I've heard brilliant things about. 12-year-old Bird Gardner lives a quiet existence with his loving but broken father. He knows not to ask too many questions, stand out too much, stray too far. For a decade, their lives have been governed by the laws written to preserve American culture in the wake of years of economic instability and violence. To keep the peace and restore prosperity, the authorities are now allowed to relocate children of descendants, especially those of Asian origin, and libraries have been forced to remove books seen as unpatriotic, including the works of Bird's mother, Margaret, a Chinese-American poet who left the family when he was 9 years old. There is more, but I'll let you discover that on your own in case you want to read it, in case you don't want too many little spoilers. But very, very excited for this one. It sounds brilliant. And I'm just ready. A deeply heart-wrenching novel. I like to get my heart broken. What can I say? So, very, very ready for this one. Then, are you ready? Are you ready? It hurts my hand just to hold it. It is a beautiful, beautiful proof, though, which is very kindly sent to me by Jthbooks. Out October 13th. Can you see how I'm reading yours in September? Because they're all coming out in October. Smart. This is Our Share of the Night by Mariana Enriquez, translated by Megan McDowell. It's bigger than my head. It's bigger than my head, friends. And I have a big head. I don't know if you've noticed. You probably have. I have a big head. But it's just stunning. I wish my hand could make that shape. I probably don't wish it could make that shape. But very, very excited for this one. Terrified of how long it's going to take me. Although, let's talk. Do you ever find, if you're really loving a book, you can just spend forever reading it. And if you're sort of like not enjoying it, you sort of hate reading it, you're like, I've just got to get this done. And you read it in seconds. If I'm not having a good month and I'm not enjoying the books, I tend to read more because I'm like, let's get this out of the way. And that could be the same with big books. When it feels like a mission, I'm like, I've got to complete this mission. Let's get it done. Oh, what happened to my... But let's see what this is about, shall we? Apart from my weird reading habits. Gaspar is 6 years old when the order first comes for him. For years they have exploited his father's ability to commune with the dead and the demonic, presiding over the macabre rituals where the unwanted and the disappeared are tortured and executed, sacrificed to the darkness. Now they want a successor. Nothing will stop the order. Nothing is beyond them. Surrounded by horrors, can Gaspar break free? I don't think I'd read that before. Perfect for spooky season, which is coming up, I guess. When is it? The end of Halloween? End of October? If you're looking for a spooky book. Demonic demons. Oh, what can be more scary? Oh, I'm scared already. And then, the only sort of queer book on this channel this month is A Scatter of Light by Melinda Lowe, which is a companion novel to Last Night at the Telegraph Club, which, if you haven't read, please read it. It's one of the best queer YA books out there, in my opinion. My opinions are often correct. That's not true. Yeah, I just love that. As soon as I heard about this, and I've just ordered the beautiful Illumicrate special editions of both of these, so I will be getting this in hardback. This comes out in October, on the 6th of October. Can you see, again, smart, all in September, being prepared. Aria Tang West thought she'd be spending one last summer on Martha's Vineyards with her friends before starting MIT in the fall, where she intends to study astronomy like her late grandfather, but after topless photos of her are posted online, she's abruptly uninvited from her friends' summer houses. Aria's parents, a writer and an opera singer with plans of their own, send Aria to stay with their artist grandmother Joan West in Northern California. Although Aria has never been attracted to girls before, she finds herself drawn to Joan's gardener, Steph Nichols, an aspiring musician a few years older than Aria. The only problem? Steph isn't single. She lives with her girlfriend Lisa. Go away, Lisa. No, sorry, Lisa. I shouldn't judge you too harshly. Oh, you could be very nice. But yeah, loved. What's the first one? Last Night at the Telegraph Club. This does sound very different, but I have been told it's a... Oh yeah, I have been told it's a very... No, a companion novel. But it does sound really different. I've got to stop saying that. But again, I'm very much looking forward to it. Love the first one so much. So yeah, I'm just ready. I am absolutely ready to be blown away. Do I say? Yeah, October. So that's it for me for this month. I'm just going for 5. If I can add some more in, if I crack on, I will. I will try my best. But that 700-page book, you know, it's gonna... I'm gonna struggle. But I'm very excited for all of them. Are you excited for any of these? Are you going to read any? Have you been lucky enough to read any already? Let me know in the comments. Again, if you have any ideas for a TBR game, let me know, because just... watching me talk about this can't be very interesting, even though I am a very interesting person. No one disagree. I've lost train of thought because I've tried to be funny. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like. You don't have to. I wouldn't blame you. Again, I never, ever blame you. If you want anything more from me, follow my socials down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you all really, really soon.